Today's our topic is photochemical reaction of carbonyl compounds. Basically, the carbonyl compounds are the compound which contains carbon oxygen double bond. Okay, they may be aldehyde or they may be ketones. Depending upon the functional group, they can be considered as an aldehyde or ketone. So, in case of photochemical reaction, the carbonyl compounds absorbs and light in the region of 230 to 330 nanometer, and due to this shows excitation of N2 pi star singlet transitions. And these excited molecules undergoes photochemical reaction through the cleavage of bonds. And the cleavage of bonds is of two types. Basically, the carbonyl compounds have only sigma bonds. You can see here the carbonyl carbons having only the sigma bonds. This double bond is between the carbon and oxygen. Okay, but here it is, you can see that this carbon oxygen carbon carbon is a single bond. Okay, the carbonyl compounds have only sigma bonds between carbon atoms. Simple small carbonyl compounds cleave a sigma bond in alpha position. So the simple carbonyl compounds always cleave at alpha position of the carbon chain with respect to the carbonyl groups. Okay, now such type of reactions is known as Norris type of cleavage. So there are two types of cleavage, the Norris type 1 cleavage and Norris type 2 cleavage. Now let us consider one by one. So Norris type 1 cleavage. So in this case, the carbonyl compound should contains alpha hydrogen atoms which undergoes an alpha cleavage leading to the homolysis of aldehyde and ketones into two pre-radical intermediate to form a radical which recombine to form a neutral radicals. So here it is, you can consider the reaction actually happens in two different stages at high temperature. So let us consider a general example. This is a carbonyl compound, basically ketone, RC double bond R. When this particular molecule is irradiated with the UV light, okay, irradiated with the UV light. Now here it is, you can see that this particular R group will be cleaved. Homolytic cleavage is there. So the electrons between the carbon and this R group is share equally between these two groups. So here it is, this particular, this cleavage is occurs. One of the electrons share to this carbonyl carbon and another electron is shared to this oxygen group. So now this is the ground state of the molecule, right? So this is ground state of the molecule H0. And after the absorption of UV light, it goes into the excited state where the sigma electron excitation will be occur. Here it is, sigma electron excitation will be occur, and due to this particular bond is homolytically cleaved. So electrons equally distribute among these two groups. So here it is, and here it are carbon and carbonyl carbon and this R group. Okay, so now you can see here this particular carbonyl groups having a single electron and this R group having another electron. So this is a radical species. Okay, so this is the first step. When we are going to use high temperature, a particular ketone carbonyl group is a irradiated UV light. It forms acetyl radical and second one is alkyl radical. Okay, here it is, this is alkyl radical. Okay, now in the second step, this acetyl radical again goes into homolytic cleavage. So here it is also, you can see that this homolytic cleavage is occurs. This homolytic cleavage is occurs, you can see here. This particular bond cleave homolytically, and these two groups means this R group and this carbonyl radical group shares single electrons equally. Right, so here it is again, there is a formation of alkyl radical. So this is second alkyl radical. Okay, and the last step, this alkyl radical, and this radical recombines. There is a recombination of radicals to form a neutral molecule, that is alkene. In this way, the Norris type 1 cleavage occurs. Now let us understand this by considering an example, that is acetone. So let us consider this example acetone. Here I'm going to highlight these two methyl groups with different colors. Okay. Now, similarly, this particular acetone molecule goes into the photochemical cleavage, photochemical excitation. The first step is excitation to S1. Okay. This is singlet excitation and this is ground state excitation. Okay. So this is ground state of this molecule. After the absorbing UV light, it goes into the excitation state, that is S1, and that in that excitation state, there is homolytic cleavage of this bond, right? This is homolytical cleavage, and it cleaved into two radicals. The first one is acetyl radical. This is acetyl radical, and this is methyl radical. Okay. Now in the second step, this acetyl radical again goes into homolytic cleavage. It forms a methyl radical, second methyl radical, and this is carbon monoxide as a neutral species. In the last step, these two, in the last step, these two, this is methyl radical and this methyl radical recombine to form a neutral molecule that is nothing but the ethane, right? So this is the Norris type 1 photochemical reaction. Here it is a simple aldehyde molecule cleaved alpha hydrogen. So this is particular alpha group is going to be cleaved, right? So now let us consider the same example at high temperature. What is going to be happen when the room temperature at low temperature? So this is particular acetone molecule. So same, this molecule is going to be irradiated with the UV light. It goes into ground state to excited state, the first excitation where the cleavage of this alpha bond is occurs. So this alpha bond will be cleaved and there is a radical formation. This is acetyl radical and this is a methyl radical, right? Now in the second step, this particular acetyl radical, this acetyl radical, this acetyl radical will react with the neutral species, that is acetone, second molecule of acetone. So here it is alpha hydrogen atom from the second molecule. So you can see here, this alpha hydrogen atom from the second molecule of acetone will be cleaved, will be abstract by this acetyl radical and forms an aldehyde. You can see it. This is aldehyde, right? And this remaining part becomes a radical. This is radical species. Okay. Now in the third step, this acetyl radical molecule, right? This acyl radical molecule recombines. So two moles of acetyl molecule recombines and forms a diacetyl group, or you can say diketone groups. Okay. So or you can say diketone group. Similarly, this particular radical group recombines in two molecules, forms again. This is 2,5 diene. So this is 2,5-hexadiene. So at room temperature, there is too much possibility of formation of different types of products. Due to low temperature, different types of radicals forms and different types of product is also formed. So a mixture of 5 different molecules is the product formation composition. So therefore, the proportion of each component depends on individual reaction rate and product stability. These reactions are not much useful in synthetic steps. So this Norris type of reaction are not that much useful in the synthetic because there is a too much product formation and the formation of product combination proportion is totally depends upon the reaction rate. Okay.